Hello, crafty friends, and welcome back. Today I am playing along with Rainbow Crush as well as Get in Shape. So today's color is lavender, and today's shape is squares. So let's see. When I thought of squares, I thought of this paper that I've had in my stash for a while. Um, I loved this Polaroid paper when I saw it. I didn't get very much of this collection. This was actually from a couple years ago. And then recently I just picked up a few pieces from the, what is it, Lavender Fields maybe? And so I'm going to show you a little bit of that as well. So that was, so I'm basically combining those two. So a little bit of old and a little bit of new, and trying to pull out all of the lavender. So the picture I am documenting here was actually from last fall when we took our family pictures, and I had put all the pictures that we had printed in color in a mini album, but I had also printed them in black and white. So I have been slowly kind of just doing some layouts using some of the black and white photos. And this happens to be one of me and my husband. And in 2025, we had been married for 30 years. And actually, our wedding colors were purple. So I just decided to lean into the lavender purplish color and document this for part of our 30th year of marriage. So I went with the foam titles and I cut out the word sweet and happiness in the two different colors. So that will be my title there. And then as far as the squares, basically the squares are inside the colors of those Polaroids in the background pattern paper. So hopefully that counts. As soon as I saw squares and lavender both on these two hops on the same day, this is the collection that my mind went to, the two collections actually. So just kind of made it work and went with it. So on the newest collection, the Lavender Fields or Lavender, whatever it is from Simple Stories, that I only got the 6x8 paper pads. So I pulled out these two papers that were the same, and I believe on the back side of it is, well, it was this purple. I'm not sure what, can't remember what's on the other side. And then this piece that I'm inking up right now was another 6x8 pattern paper that was in there, and I just thought it worked great. It was already layered up and done, so I just made it work as part of my design here. So getting all those layers kind of just loosely attached for now, trying to start layering in all my different pieces. And I think right here I was trying to decide if I was going to put that light colored pattern paper even with like with the using the T-square ruler, or if I was going to do my picture. You'll see that debate going on right here, whether to put the picture straight up and down. Ultimately, I do end up just leaving it with the design of the pattern, so it is kind of wonky, but it works. It's fine. And so here I lightly put down these foam stickers, and then I remember that I wanted to ink all of my little pieces. So there you can see I just took my ink dauber and just kind of lightly went around the edges to make them so they weren't quite so white. And so here you can see that I have started to do my layers. I got them laid down there, and then I'm just sticking my glue adhesive down back behind and just putting a glob down and then pushing it in. And so then on some of these lavender pieces, I did pull out my foam adhesive strips here, just cutting them to size and getting those on the back of the ones that I had already stuck down underneath those upper layers. And so I did the reverse when on this side, I learned my lesson from the the other side to put my adhesive on first rather than waiting till later. We can learn from our mistakes sometimes, even though we forget for the next layout. But so I have all the flowers down here, and now I'm just kind of putting in some little small details, a couple hearts, and then I finished my layout off with this Tattered Angels, I believe it was coffee stain, coffee something, and it wasn't really dripping off of my nozzle using my finger, so I did get my pen and use a little more force to get those splatters to flick on my layout. So there's a close-up shot. In the close-ups here in the photos, you'll see I did add a few more foam hearts around the layout as well. So if you have any questions for me, leave those down below. Otherwise, I will have a playlist for each of the hops that I'm playing along with listed down below, as well as any Facebook groups if you are interested in joining on any of these hops in the future. So thank you for stopping by, and we will see you next time. Bye.